vamos a grabar. Ya.
Quiero despertar de noche, quiero deambular tlacoche, quiero despertar en broche, quiero deambular en coche. Quiero despertar tlacoche, quiero deambular de noche, quiero vacilar en coche, yo quiero vacilar.
This ceremony of the American University, sponsored by the Methodist Church, founded by Bishop John Fletcher Hurst, and first opened by President Woodrow Wilson in 1914. This is a young and growing university. It has already fulfilled in Bishop Hurst's enlightened hope.
Voy saliendo de nuevo de casa, persiguiendo esta lluvia que me está por borrar. Siento cómo se aproxima una nueva cuaresma que me invita a soñar. Unos corren por su familia, otros roban comida de la corte nupcial. Y aunque no poseo una lidia ni una hija mezquina, me doy aires de mar. Y no hay nada más que quisiera yo que hacerte sentir mejor.
Enlightened hope for the study of history and public affairs in a city devoted to the making of history and to the conduct of the public's business. By sponsoring this institution of higher learning for all who wish to learn, whatever their color or their creed, the Methodists in this area and the nation deserve the nation's thanks. And I commend all those who are today graduating.
Suponiendo que esta es mi tina llena de algas marinas, me veré al bañar. Como si fuera una niña entre pequeñas hormigas, me tendré que acostumbrar. Van siendo las despedidas de un viaje sin nodriza por el que voy a pagar. Y aunque no exista alguna rima sutilmente escondida, seré el más allá. Y no hay nada más que quisiera yo que hacerte sentir mejor.
Professor Woodrow Wilson once said that every man sent out from the university should be a man of his nation, as well as a man of his time. I'm confident that the men and women who carry the honor of graduating from this institution their lives from their talents to a high measure of public service and public support. There are few earthly things more beautiful than a university, wrote John Masefield in his tribute to English universities, and his words are equally true today. He did not refer to towers or to campuses. He admired the splendid beauty of a university. Truth too rarely perceived, and that is the most important topic on earth, peace. What kind of a peace do I mean, and what kind of a peace do we seek? Not a Pax Americana, enforced on the world by American weapons of war. Not the peace of the grave or the security of the slave. I am talking about genuine peace, the kind of peace that makes life on earth worth living, the kind that enables men and nations to grow and to hope.
Las quiero, papás, que las quiero.
Yo no nací
And
de
build a better
Dios,
life for their
yo
children.
no
Not
nací
merely
de
peace for
amor.
Americans, but peace for all men and women. Not merely peace in our time,
No
peace in all
nací
time.
de Dios, yo no
I speak of peace because of the new
nací de
face of war.
amor.
Total war makes no sense in an age where great powers can maintain large
Nací de Dios, yo
and
no
relatively invulnerable
nací de
nuclear forces
amor.
and refuse to surrender without resort to those forces.
Yo
It
no
makes no sense in an age
nací de Dios,
where a single nuclear weapon
en el gran cañón.
contains almost 10 times the explosive force delivered by all the Allied air forces in the Second World War. It makes no sense in an age when the deadly poisons produced by a nuclear exchange would be carried by wind and water and soil and sea to the far corners of the globe and to generations yet unborn. Today, the expenditure of billions of dollars every year on weapons acquired for the purpose of making sure we never need them is essential to the keeping of peace. But surely the acquisition
a sufragio de una muy
which can only destroy
mala
and never create
decisión.
is not the only, much less the most efficient, means of assuring
En
peace. I
orgías
speak
de
of
un
peace,
pueblo
therefore, as the
de
necessary,
ruina y
rational
alcohol.
end of rational men. I realize the pursuit of peace
Asolado en una
as the
gran
pursuit of war, and frequently the words of the
desesperación.
pursuers fall on deaf ears, but we have no more urgent
Entre
task.
arbustos muertos de una generación. Yo no nací de Dios, yo
And that it will
no
be
nací de amor. Yo
until the leaders of the
no
Soviet
nací de
Union
Dios, yo
adopt a more
no
enlightened
nací de
attitude.
amor.
I hope they do. I believe we can. But I also believe we must examine our own attitudes as individuals and as a nation. For our attitude is essentially changed. And every graduate of this individual as a nation. Every thought of despair by examining his own attitude towards the possibilities of peace, towards the Soviet Union, towards the course of the Cold War, and towards freedom and peace here at home. First, examine our attitude towards peace itself.